He will in a moment, but for the moment he does not have Goliath. Dropping the Dragoon to take the hits. Shuttle Reaver comes out, takes out another tank. This is DarkElf is gonna have to change his tactics here real quick. He's got those Goliaths out. He's gonna be able to chase away that shuttle very soon, but not before Stork gets another Scarab off on those SCVs, and he takes out a couple more SCVs there. So that was DarkElf not putting his Goliaths down the ramp. Oh, they are down the ramp. They just weren't in the area. So Stork doing a brutal job here, running his shuttle around, using that ridge to his advantage to protect that Reaver and getting off a few more Scarabs than you might expect. So that was a very good move on Stork's part. And now that he's taken out all those tanks, now he's running in his Dragoons. Oh, maybe he's going to ferry them in or something like that. No. Okay, Scarab goes off, takes out one. Wow, that was a lot of damage by that. He finally loses that Reaver, but not until it took out like 3 tanks and three or 4 Goliaths and looked like 4 SCVs total. So Stork is actually moving in there and taking that expansion. That's why he was there. I thought he was making a little bit of push here. He is making a push. He has those observers now. Oh, come on, Stork. That's no cool. Don't run your Dragoons through mines for no reason. You've got the observer there. Okay, so he has the observer there though. He's going to be able to take out any other mines. He does not have enough Dragoons, and he has no Zealots to deal with those tanks there for the moment, though. So he's going to hold off on that attack. But in the meantime, DarkElf has Goliaths, but he does not have any turrets out. So I wouldn't be surprised if Stork is getting Templar very soon. It looks like he's going into macro mode, actually, getting 3 or 4 gateways along with his other 2. So he looks to be just going for mass goons, which is basically, I mean, that's a safe bet anyways, besides going. He's getting that Citadel of Adun. It might just be for speed upgrade Zealots, though. He may not be going for Templar at this point because he does look to be going just for kind of mass forces. Which is, at this point, a smart move because he's taken out some of DarkElf's economy. He's got a superior economy himself. He's got an extra base over DarkElf. He's taken out some of his SCVs, and he has a military advantage. So at this point, all he needs to do is play it safe and just, make a bunch of forces. He has another Reaver there. Oh, Reaver takes out several SCVs there, protecting the Reaver from that tank shot there. The Dragoons are going to get taken down, but Stork is going to take out... Oh, the Scarab goes off! Gets all the way to the tank. That was beautiful. Oh my god! That was a ton of SCVs blew up around that Reaver. 15 kills they're pointing at right there for that Reaver. And that Reaver is going to get almost another kill before it gets taken out by that SCV. Almost took out that tank there. That was beautiful. And again, Stork's Reaver shuttle micro, just absolutely nearly unparalleled. Ridiculous shuttle micro going on there on Stork's part. And at this point, because he's been harassing, I mean, he lost a lot of Dragoons in that attack, but he was able to take out a lot of DarkElf's economy there. So I think that was a pretty good trade-off for Stork right there. He's getting another base over here. It's an island base, so Stork has twice of the intake nodes as DarkElf right here. Basically, I gotta say, it's only a matter of time. He's getting that Templar Archives. He's probably gonna get some DTs out, but once Stork gets Psystorm, then it's gonna be over because any forces that DarkElf brings out, he's not gonna have enough forces because he's not having the econ to out macro Stork right now. So once Stork gets Psystorm, all he's gonna have to do is lay down a few Psystorms and weaken all of DarkElf's units, and then just go in with superior numbers of Dragoons and Zealots. You can see he's massing both of those, and just start taking everything out. He's not going to have Templar out in time for this little push here. It looks like DarkElf is going to try and take out Stork's base here on the left at the 9 o'clock position. He's kind of slowly pushing in on that, laying down mines, putting in some, it looks like he was planning a supply depot, I guess. Which it makes sense. He might lose that supply depot later on, but it's kind of a good move, putting down something in the way so that, because a lot of times you'll see the Zealots will just run straight in and they'll drag mines into the tanks. And it's something that a lot of Terrans do that's actually pretty foolish. They leave their tanks in very, very vulnerable positions to their own mines. So at least he's putting up those supply depot there and kind of funnel Stork's forces there. Doesn't look like it's going to do a lot of good though. Stork running his Zealots in there. He has a lot of Dragoons here. It looks like DarkElf may take this out, though. He didn't account for the Dark Templar, though. He does not have Comsat. I don't know if he has Comsat at all, because he is not Comsatting for that Dark Templar. He's not doing anything about that. He's depending on those mines, but he laid down the mines on the side. And that Dark Templar running in. The mines go after the Dark Templar and take out both of DarkElf's tanks. Oh, that was harsh. DarkElf has no tanks any longer. He's going to try and run in here and harass Stork's probes, but it doesn't matter right now because Stork has probably 3 or 4 times the amount of mining units that DarkElf has. Running no comsat. He's finally building an engineering bay. He doesn't have any comsat, any detection at all. He doesn't have any mines in his base. And Stork is able to just waltz in here and just start taking out SCVs with a single Dark Templar. This is absolutely ridiculous on DarkElf's part. Now DarkElf only mining from this one base, which is getting picked away right now. He has an engineering bay up, but it doesn't matter because Stork is in his natural, and there's nowhere else he can go. Stork is in his main at his natural, and he only has 4 tanks, and it's only a matter of time. So Stork taking a definite, decided victory, just absolutely showing his mastery. We've seen that a lot lately, actually. Players, and you just saw there, it's hard to notice, but I think what he did is he actually pulled back some of his zealots so they wouldn't all be hit by the mines. He only ran a couple out to take the mines in, and that was pretty good on his part. So Stork showing his absolute mastery of Protoss versus Terran. Although I gotta say, DarkElf not playing as well as a lot of other Terrans would have in this situation. Stork going for carriers just in case DarkElf somehow manages to pull this off. He can just own him with carriers, but DarkElf is not going to survive this attack. So again, Stork absolutely owning DarkElf. Stork's going to be going up 2-0 in his group, and basically he'll just have 1 match left against Jaedong, and that will be it. And DarkElf looking a little bit disappointed there. I don't remember if he lost another match in this group yet or not, but DarkElf not favored to get out of this group, obviously, with players like Stork and Jaedong around. As Jaedong having Zerg versus Terran as good, if not better than Stork's Protoss versus Terran. So good game all around, except for DarkElf actually. So well done, Stork, and looking forward to seeing Stork moving on in the OSL and honing everyone. Thanks for listening.